The Arla organisation started way back in the 1800s, farmers working together to get a better milk price for their products. That philosophy is still in place today, farmers working together. The difference is we've now grown. There's over 12,500 Arla farmers across Europe, of which about 3,000 are in the UK.
Being part of Arla definitely gives us confidence in our business. It's because we know as our business grows, that milk from our business growing has got a premium home. It's security.
We have a broad range of brands. We supply our milk into lots of different areas, and by doing that actually reduce the risks. It reduces our exposure to one market, and in the long term I think it will help certainly get rid of some of these very large fluctuations in price.
All the profits are returned to us, and it's our decision as to how we either return it to our members or we make investments for the future.
There's nobody else there taking a cut. Farming business is our business.
There's no big conglomerate of shareholders somewhere creaming the top off.
Every litre of milk that I produce on this farm goes at the full Arla price. It's the Arla promise. If I were to double production, for example, every single litre would go at the same price. And that gives me huge confidence to be able to expand and look to the future through further investment in my farming business.
The dairy industry is changing so quickly. It is a global market, and that is where being part of a European cooperative, it's opened doors for us. It gives us a spread of products right across because of the size we are. The Chinese want to speak to us. Latin America want to speak to us.
I mean, before I joined Arla, I sold to a privately owned company, and there's always conflict because they always want profit. The farmer wants milk price, the owners of the business want profit. In a farmer-owned organisation like ours, milk price and profit are the same thing. There's never any conflict. All the profit is paid back to the farmer in the milk price.
We're involved in the major decisions, and vitally the investment decisions like putting up the Aylesbury dairy.
In the UK, Arla has invested £1 billion since 2003. You have to make this sort of investment going forwards, though, if you're going to remain at the leading edge. Because if you want to produce the best products for the consumers, you've got to have the best plant.
So our milk goes to Aylesbury, the new dairy. It's a classic example of what can be done when farmers get together and decide to invest, well, 150 million, and they've created such a fantastic facility there. Come on.
We have great products that are produced here in the UK, and there's great products that are also produced by European Arla farmers' milk, and we have a share in the profits from all of those products. So it doesn't really matter to me if a product's made in Denmark or Sweden or in the UK, I get a share of the profit.
Lurpak is actually made in Denmark because of the cooperative ethos, because everything goes into one pot and is then shared out equally amongst all the farmers. For every pack of Lurpak sold, the profit will be going into British farmers as well.
Quite proud to be going into the supermarket and thinking, well, it's probably our milk that's in those bottles when we go into Banbury. So, yes.
The farm market is the mark we're putting on all our products, which shows that we're a farmer-owned business. I think the consumers like to think that they're getting their milk from a business where the farmers are actively involved and own the business.
I think the Arla mark is really good to have on a product because it immediately shows the consumer that what they're buying is something where the profit will return to the farmer. It has been a very difficult period, but I think a lot of the retailers have really stepped up to the plate to support us and put extra money our way. And that's not just happened in the UK, it's happened within the other countries within Arla as well, which is really good because all that money goes into that pot to be shared between everybody.
There's a real change in the attitude of the supermarkets now, I feel. It's brilliant.